Cig Neutron, sleazy Neutron!
What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Say what are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Cig Neutron, what are you gonna say today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna say today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Cig Neutron, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play?
Hello, 8-bit breakdown. Viva la baloney, motherfucker. Cig Neutron, sleazy Neutron!
What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Say what are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Cig Neutron, what are you gonna say today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna say today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Cig Neutron, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play?
Hello, 8-bit breakdown. Viva la baloney, motherfucker. Cig Neutron, sleazy Neutron!
What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna play today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say today? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
Happy Friday! What's up, everybody? Greetings to the multiverse! The multiverse of madness. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. TGIF. Oh. Alright, yeah, so we are going to be molding the Dick Pixie today. So this is what we've been working on. Oh yeah, quick shout out. My Demon Mask is still available if you want to pick one of those up. Also, Randy Rats are still available. And you should, if you're not a patron yet, you should join our Patreon because there's like all kinds of crazy content that I don't post anywhere else, that I post here, right here on our Patreon, patreon.com/rancig. Boom. All right, so first we got to build a clay wall, and then yeah, and then we got to throw some stone down on it because we're going to do a two-piece mold. So let's yeah, okay, I did. Okay, yeah, okay, let's do this. Yo, what up, Vex? How you doing? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Well, we got 31 monthly listeners. Right on. It's just going up on Spotify. Doing good. Just chilling. Right on. Yeah, we're. I think she's done. We're gonna get it in the mold so we can just get going. I still gotta make the chesticles, but yeah. Again, what's the 6th? We're trying to crank out this pitch video by the end of the month. I believe we can do it, but this is a big part of it, so I gotta get this done. So, is the music at a good level with my voice? Because I don't know, man, it's weird. Like sometimes it just like changes. The levels just change on me, and I don't know. Right on, I appreciate it, Vex. Yeah, I think there might be some instances where, like, yeah, we might definitely need some help or something. So you will be the first to know. Is it still a little louder than me? How about like that? Is that better? From like right here talking. You can also maybe like. Oh wait, before I touch it. It's a bit better. Well, I'll go down a little bit more. Maybe something like that. How's that?
Do you ever stop and think just about how grateful you actually are? You have so many things, like in a sea of things.
Alright, we're gonna start putting this clay wall
How do you
up.
be grateful for those things? It's like you have all this stuff and you want more, but what if you just appreciated what you have? What if that's the way to getting more? The dog just barked, and I could be like, man, that fucked up my whole shit. But actually, I love the shit out of that little fucker. That's my little fluff ball, and I love him. And he barks, so what, man? I'm just gonna keep it. It's gonna be a part of the song. And now I got Tupac's beautiful voice in my song. I'm thankful for it.
Is spelled out T-U-P-A-C. Gotta be grateful for your food. Gotta infuse that food with the microwaves of love. Vibrate the light. Your food with gratitude. Food and gratitude. Food and gratitude. Really take a second to just stop before you eat. You got a second. You got plenty of seconds. There's like 24 hours in a day. You just sit, be thankful for your food, and your pudding, and your tacos, and your pizzas, and your burritos, and anything else is food. Just be thankful and grateful. Gratitude is the attitude.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a two-part stone mold. So I gotta do the clay wall. Mold making is my least favorite of the process, honestly. So I just try to do it as simple as possible so that I can get the piece I need. I never had any mold issues on Face Off though. That was well, I think maybe like one mold was a little squirrely. But yeah, it's like mold making is already stressful, and then you put a time limit on that, like the time crunch on that scenario and the pressure cooker of Face Off, then it's like holy fucking shit. People forgetting to put keys and shit, like pry points. That was like the biggest thing, man. You forget pry points, and it's like, oh, good fucking luck, man. Got any plans for the weekend, Vex? Yeah, there was plenty of those, because I mean, like, the nature of, like, they literally take the molds from you that day, and then they, like, they bake them out, like, as, like, in high heat, and then they run them that night, and so it's like, you know, the process is not made for that. So there was you always had to fix some kind of big fucking steam issue and shit. It really? Come on, Spotify. Shuffle means shuffle. Yeah, I still can't believe the whole thing functioned how it did, man. Like the whole process of like effects isn't made to be like rushed like that. But somehow with the Shadow Crew and stuff, it was like we were able to put out pieces. Yeah, but then if you think about it, like from a production standpoint, it's like an extra day is like, and the whole other day that, how many people do they have to pay for every single day that goes by, you know? Yeah, it was so rushed that we had to like, it was like for the inside of cowls, we had to stipple in a layer of latex to like protect people's skins, because like, like a lot of times foam wasn't even cured and shit, and it was like mandatory that you stipple in latex because it was like it was that rushed. We should definitely, I usually play Overwatch on the weekends. We should get some Overwatch in this weekend, and if you want. That was a lot of fun playing with you. I just love playing with people like I know, you know. It's like, oh, it just reminds me of like playing video games with my friends again. Because otherwise I'm just like at the mercy of just like open, random people. See, like with this, like I don't even like my method for I just like throw it in my hand. Dude, that's like the best part. I love just getting totally blitzed and just playing Overwatch, man. I'm telling you, man, there's like a certain kind of high that I can get that's like sometimes I'm just like in the zone, man. it's crazy. I'm like, whoa, it's like Neo or some shit. I'm just like seeing the bullets, and I'm just like, like I was hitting that mode like when I was on Echo, and I got that play of the game. I was like in the zone, man. I was just like, whoa. He said like they didn't even like see who am I shooting right now. Yeah, some people really they put out their clay and they like roll it out and do all this stuff. I just like put it in my hand and then I'm just like, okay, well here we go. This is how I guess I'm doing it. I would not consider myself a mold maker by trade. I'm a mold maker by necessity because ain't nobody else gonna do it for me. I know, you never know which one it's gonna be. That's the funny part. It's like, are we in the good zone or the spacey zone? Yeah, I'm really jazzed with how I'm so glad I did that slurry on it because it's like that really added a really special texture to it.
Ever-growing finger sheets, trapping gook all underneath. Shit, it's almost that time again. Of pain that will cripple the mightiest of men. At the end of each digit, at the end of my skin. Get those clippers away from me. I can't take it. That horrible feeling, there's no mistaking it. Cutting my nails, might as well cut off the tips of my fingers, because even the slightest trim gives me that phantom fingernail feeling. Phantom fingernail feeling. Phantom fingernail feeling. Fuck that 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 phantom fingernail feeling. Oh, you like cutting your nails. Well, that is very bizarre, because you must have never felt this. Also, fuck you. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. Phantom fingernail feeling. Phantom fingernail feeling. It's a freaky fucking phantom fingernail feeling. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. It's a freaky fucked up phantom fingernail feeling.
Is that the animated one?
Fingers is receding, like it's trying to retreat back to your elbows. Your skin feels taut. Even the slightest breeze is tickly excruciating. Picking something up, forget about it. It's like the tips of your fingers have suddenly become blind eyeballs. You wouldn't pick something up with your eyeballs, would you?
Yeah, I haven't watched it. It's been on my list forever, and I've really wanted to watch it. But see, that's what it's like. It's so inspirational. Like any kind of D&D show that you ever do, you could totally spin it off into like a series, you know? Because basically, like, you're just like impromptu, like writing the script when you're playing the game, you know?
I don't know anymore. But it's a freaky fucking phantom fingernail feeling. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. It's freaky fingernail feeling. It's a phantom freaky fingernail feeling. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. It's a phantom fingernail feeling. It's a feeling of phantom fingernails. That's the best way I can describe it. Why don't you Google it, you huff knob? As a matter of fact, I did. And it's just a bunch of people complaining about having it. But nobody knows what it is. And the people that don't know, have never had it, well, fuck you. This episode is best enjoyed with headphones for all of you ASMR junkies.
Doing a quick test, and then when I talk onto it over here, like I probably just.
Ooh, that's awesome. That makes me even more excited to check it out.
There is a whole world out there of weird shit that you should put into your sensory orifices.
Get rest on. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked, son. I'm gonna relay some information. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked, son. I'm gonna relay some information.
Do not just consume, also create.
I started watching the Chippendales show, like the biopic on Hulu. It's pretty good. It's pretty trippy to so I watched The Secrets of Playboy first, which I highly recommend to anybody. It's, man, just kind of blows me away that like how idolized Hugh Hefner has been throughout the years, when his like been such a like actually like a terrible person. The Rescue Rangers, right? But yeah, I don't know, I love a good biopic. I love stories about people that like start things and that become really crazy successful. The Rescue Rangers, man, that was that a show, or was that like a movies? Or so I was thinking, now I'm thinking that it was probably the movies, right? Rescue Rangers, because I really fucking loved if it was a show, whatever it was. I remember really liking it. I think I had the toys from what do you call it? I think McDonald's had toys, Rescue Ranger toys. And fast food really like knew what was up. They were all like the cartoon, yeah. But was it a series, or was it just a show, or was it just an animated movie? Oh, like a Saturday morning. Okay.
It seemed like total destruction was the only solution. Where did it
What am I thinking? There was, because I thought there was some kind of
Ain't no use.
film.
Stop them now.
I thought it was Rescue Rangers, but like
Love
it
always.
was about
Love always.
it was about two little animals. There was a big bird. The one particular scene, there was like a eagle that was like tied down or something. Maybe there's like some kind of weird hunter hunting people. Is this ringing a bell to anybody?
Has been allowed to fester in the shadows, as if it's not the problem. He gave dominion over. He gave man dominion over all things. Now man is consuming the world. Think about that.
Maybe it was like something down under. It was like Rescuers Down Under. Maybe that was what it was. Because maybe it wasn't involved with the Chippendales, but there was definitely like it was about little cartoon animals.
How much the sun
Rescuers Down. That's got to be it. I don't know.
heal the brother world. Come together, make it work. You make it work. Working for the next day. Loyal dog on steps of ascension. Toss the frisbee of the sun. Cloaked in red, sits atop. Flies loving
Yeah, because I think there was like an evil hunter trying to hunt this bird or something, and then I think there was a kid. I can't remember if there was any human kid with the animals. I used to watch it a lot, like around like Feifel Goes West, that era. I wonder if they called it Rescuers Down Under as an attempt to kind of like cash in on like Rescue Rangers. I don't know.
Does anything whip anything in your life, in your mind of consciousness? Where your intent goes, the energy flows. So where is your intent flowing? Because then you'll know where your energy flows. And then you can look at yourself from a different perspective and understand maybe why you are where you are. But it's a shift of a perspective. 2,000 years of history cannot be wiped so easily. What happened to BC? What is BC before Christ? What was before Christ? Why is Christ the deforming factor? Why is it a determining factor? Why is Christ deformed? The deformed Christ. What is Christ? Christ is consciousness. Period. Do you know that who is down to fuck? Profound. Jesus. Love, will, awareness. Love, Christ, will, sentience, ego, awareness. Frankenfurter. Are you your ego? A Christos. You are the daughters and sons of light, free to be who you want. It's our egos that have consumed us. Every need got an ego to feed. Don't lose track of yourself. Don't lose track of yourself. Don't lose track of yourself. Individuality is dynamic. Divinity. Individuality is divinity. Duality is divinity. Duality is dynamic divinity. Static divinity. Good and evil, polar opposites. Individuality, duality, divinity, dynamic. Dynamic balance is a conceptual container. Polar opposites. Good and evil is a conceptual container. Scale in which to exist. I am the darkness that must come out of the light. Life's rocky, so why point fingers? Could you be loved? Don't let them change you or rearrange you. We got a life to live. How did you learn to love a Nazi? Or how could a Nazi learn to love you? What's worse, Hitler or the Nazis? Really, say something. What did Jesus and Hitler have in common? The people of their times were monsters. Jesus came with love. Hitler came with war. Well, love drives war, and love drives love. So what love do you want to drive? Do you want a war, or do you want love? Or do you want a war of love, or do you want to love war? Do you love fear, or do you fear love? Do you want to love fear, or do you fear to be loved? Don't let them change it. We'll be forever. We'll be forever. We'll be forever. Only a fool leans upon his own misunderstanding. Just like a dream planted by the rivers of water, everything in life has its purpose. Every season has a reason, forever loving Yah. Yah, Yahweh, yes way. My hand, strengthened by Goddess, myself. Emancipate yourself. How long will they kill our prophets? For profits, while we stand aside and look. It's all I ever have. The redemption songs. Allow for redemption. If there is no redemption, what is anything? What is the point of anything? Because have you walked through life and been completely perfect in all sense? That makes no sense. To be perfect, to withhold and uphold a high standard of inachievable aims. Why? Why are we killing ourselves for perfection? Why are we killing our things for things? Why are we killing ourselves for things? Emancipate yourself. How long? Allow for redemption. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. These songs of freedom is all I ever had. I forgive the women. I forgive the men. I forgive. Amen.
Why is everyone looking at me? Looking at me like seeing my peen. Go out and all I get are looks of shame and regret. Everyone is like, about last night. Finally it hits me, something's not right. Lady on the corner starts to rag. Everyone I meet thinks that we bang. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. Now I got a doppelbanger. Blowing up my phone. Just leave me alone. How many did it bone? Even Stallone? What the fuck should I do? My whole life just went askew. Someone's out there posing as me, boning everyone they see. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. Now I got a doppelbanger. I gotta go on the run. I gotta go and hide. I gotta get off the grid. I gotta go inside. I gotta get away. I gotta move today. I gotta change my face. I gotta find a way. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. Now I got a doppelbanger. Moved to Kentucky. When did I get so unlucky? Living off the land. Solitude is all I can stand. All over the place. Can't show my face. Everywhere I go, everybody knows. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. Now I got a doppelbanger. I gotta go on the run. I gotta go and hide. I gotta get off the grid. I gotta go inside. I gotta get away. I gotta move today. I gotta change my face. I gotta find a way. Living off cans and beans. Living off squirrel meats. Who is this creature? Why to ruin my life? I'd really love to meet her. It caused me so much strife. I need to go and find it. I did this life. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. Now I got a doppelbanger. It could be anyone. It could be anything. It could be beside you. It could be your next fling. If it can mimic me, it can mimic you. Then you finally see, I don't know what to do. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. No, I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. No, I got a doppelbanger. It could be anyone. It could be anything. It could be beside you. It could be your next fling. If it can mimic me, it can mimic you. Then you finally see, I don't know what to do. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. I got a doppelbanger. No, I got a doppelbanger.
Hey, Cthulhu. Either one's fine, you know. I don't really have any preference. I'm just trying to, just been rocking all of them to see if, there's different communities and different ones, Just trying to draw different eyes from all over. How you doing, Cthulhu? Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty much done. We're just like setting up the clay wall to get the mold done. Hey, that's good. Glad you don't have to worry about that anymore. I can see that being a stressful thing to worry about. I can imagine.
when you're a moderately famous reality star, and your private life is a little more than bizarre. Sometimes you don't want your photo taken. You haven't lived until you walked a mile with a box of dongs, all manner kind of fuckery, with chains and silly slongs, latex handcuffs, hurdy things. It's just another stay in Vegas. Oh boy, I didn't realize how far from my car is like a fucking mile. Walking through the crowd is hard, staring at the floor, trying not to be seen. Sorry kid, it's not you, it's me. Cause if your tiny eyes were to see inside this box, your parents would most likely punch me out and call the cops. So if you ever see me walking with a big black box, avoid me like I had the chicken pox. Avoid him like he has the chicken pox. If you see me walking with a box, now you know what's in that box. It's a box of a ding 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 dong. So avoid me like I had the chicken pox. 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 If you see me walking with a box, cause now you know what's in the box. There's all motherfucker in the box. Now you know what's in the box. It's a box full of fun toys.
It's a box of dongs, man. Okay. I wrote that back when, because it was, so we were in Las Vegas and I didn't realize how far, like, from the car was. So I just had this giant box of like dongs and like dildos, like all the shit that you can imagine, and then like I had to like walk from the car all the way through the casino and everything. This is full of this whole tote, and I was like, oh my god, if anybody fucking recognizes me right now, I do not want to talk to them, because I could just imagine like dropping the box or something and just like fucking like going all over the fucking casino floor, like I'm just like, don't talk. I just like looked at the floor the whole time. I was like, I just gotta get there. I just gotta get there. Yeah, that song really cracks me up. True story. So, the podcast. So, I think this week's episode is going to be, I'm finally going to get back to the Skellabang Kid. I don't know if any of y'all have heard that, but it's my cyberpunk cosmic horror western set on another planet. So it's like, you got a mix of like cyberpunk shit happening and also like eldritch magic happening and weird alchemy shit. But I had like 2 episodes out. That was like part of my, for a while, early on in the podcast, I was doing it regularly. And then I wrote the script for episode 3, but I never recorded it. So think I'm gonna sit down tomorrow and actually record that episode and produce it and continue the story of the Skelebank Kid, because that's like one of my favorite stories that I've ever put together. It's such a cool world. Yeah, well, so, I mean, there's no, like, Cthulhu's not in it or anything, but it's like, you know, there's, like, eldritch, like, horror, you know, like the old gods and shit like that. But it's, like, so it's set on a planet that was bought by a corporation, and they were turning it into this, like, pleasure planet. So people came down to work there. You know, they were, like, bussed in and stuff, but you know, obviously the working conditions weren't great, and they were expanding into the territory which is already inhabited by this race called the Griff. So there's like, so it's kind of like a Wild West frontier town scenario, you know, but like spacey. And then eventually midway through them trying to turn this planet into this big crazy like pleasure planet, they then the Slagatrons invade the planet. So then it's like it becomes kind of a dystopian wasteland, and then our titular character, the Skelebank Kid, they die, but then they're revived like later in the. So then it's like years down the road of like what happened to the planet after it was taken over by the Slagatrons, and they're this they're like biocomputers that like steal people. They like steal biomass to like create soldiers and things. And so then when the Skelebank Kid wakes up, they were actually like famous in the time. They were like, you know, how there's like famous, like in the West, there was like legendary people. So the Skelebank Kid and the posse, they were like famous. So there are all these, so there's like, you deal with like, when they come back later, then there's always this question of like, is it actually the Skelebank Kid? But like then they have to live with the mythos of like some people still remember, you know. There's like this character Boots. They live in like the museum of the Skelebank Kid, and so they recognize the Skelebank Kid, and then they adventure together. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But I just really love it. So one of these days I'm gonna do either. I'd love to do like a stop motion animation of it, but regardless, like I'm gonna do whether it's animated, whether it's live action, or all of them. I really want to turn this into like something visual for people.
Everything rots. You can rot away with ease, just with a cough and wheeze. Bruises become muses, they deflate and loses. All internal oozes, no ifs, ands, excuses. And nothing can refuse it. All I ever wanted was someone to appreciate I'm a wordsmith. Someone I could rot and waste away with. Compose my prose while we decompose. Our hearts would corrode. A dwindling ode.
So and like big part of this story is like the reanimated Skelebank Kid tries to track down his old posse, and then they're all old and shit now, and then they kind of like they got this like zombie Skelebank Kid, and then also this like these geriatric like old that used to be legends, but then they got to end up like saving the planet from the Slagatrons because they like reunite the posse and stuff. But I just love the like stories about like characters that get old, you know, and they're like not as they used to be badass, and now they're kind of like just trying to, you know, trying to deal with being old.
Those alligator shoes on your crocodile feet. This is the continuation of that doggone streak. This season on black tea and bourbon.
Oh no! Oh, this is terrible!
Poor Tatty Wags is dead.
Well, that's it for old Tatty. Nevermore will she be so chatty, no more slimy brews, or tatty stews, or foreboding news. She sees and oohs, maybe giving her the food. Left behind by thieving brews wasn't the greatest, or the quaintest, even sanest thing to do.
Poison Perry looks at you and says,
What? I mean, they totally just robbed you, and they leave you a bag of tattoos which you think are totally safe enough, not suspicious at all, to give to a poor old woman.
Tatty Wags is dead.
None of that matters now. It's perilous, but you cannot stop. Shut down the nether daddies and steal the nether crop.
Hi kids, it's Dr. Flamingo, and I'm here to promote my new cereal, the Flamingo O's. They're good, and you should try them. Okay kids, remember the song I taught you? Okay, here we go, don't screw it up.
Oh man, what a beard in the booty and some jiggers. Oh man, what a beard in the booty and some jiggers. Oh man, what a beard in the booty and some jiggers. Why that ball man crim the dance and them jiggers? Say, why that ball man crim the dance and them jiggers? I don't know why the ball man crim the dance and the fans wiggle around while he do a little dance. Shimmy shake in the friends. Now he strike a little stance. If you catch a little glance, gonna put you in a trance. Gonna put you in a trance. So watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Gonna put you in a trance. So watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Gonna put you in a trance. So watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Oh man, got a beard in the booty, it's a jiggers. Oh man, got a beard in his booty, it's a jiggers. Got a booty too, you got a booty too. Let's see what you can do, cause you got a booty too. Push it down, flip it down, stop the crowd, turn it down, make it rain, ain't no drought, got a faint, check it out. Bruce Wayne, bring the pain, here's a chance. Cause watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Gonna put you in a trance. So watching that ass, gonna put you in a trance. Gonna put you in a trance.
Yep, wet clay for the wall. Yeah, I did a matte clear spray on the sculpt, and then let that dry, and it gives it kind of like a barrier between the clay, you know, for molding purposes, but also to add the wall on top of it too, so you kind of like you don't end up fucking up your sculpture, you know. Oh yeah, I wasn't streaming that part because I had to take it outside, you know.
There's that. Maybe that sounded good. Maybe it was over. I'm pretty sure these smiley motherfuckers are like welcome additions. Ooh, maybe working them like that is easier to control. Oh, hell yeah. See, Zathan, that's what's up. That just went into track because I haven't stopped the mic yet.
Well, they got toasted by chords today. I mean, they're not toast, but they definitely got a good workout. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't look to mine as like the pinnacle of like mold making. I understand the process enough that I can get the piece that I need, but by no means are my molds fucking top notch or anything. It's like what's the easiest I can get this done and over with is that's my style. That's what, like, I fucking hate fiberglass, so it's like, I have like so splinters really creep me the fuck out, and like, so that's I just cannot, fiberglass, it just creeps me the fuck out, man. I can't. There's been times where like, I was working at the shops and stuff, and like, would just come home like, covered in fiberglass, like itchy as fuck, and like pulling glass out of my skin. I'm just, I cannot do it. That's true, you know, like that's the way I look at it, man. As long as I get my piece I need. I mean, yeah, I kind of got to do some more, like with this seam, I'm gonna have to like put in the work to patch it, you know. But like, patching is something I don't mind, and I'm like, I kind of enjoy patching sometimes. But, you know, this mold making part, I feel like it's, some people sit here and they'll like make everything fucking smooth as glass, everything's a right angle, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool and that's pretty, and that's also like, it takes a lot of talent to do that, and I'm always in awe of like great molds, but that ain't my bag. Yeah, one of these days, I don't know if I'm like really baller. I'd 100% I would just hire people to do my molds for me, because like for one thing, I love giving people work. You know, like it's like a, and I would, you know, and also I don't like doing this, so I would definitely love to pay someone to do it for me. Hey, what's up, Big Tuna? I'm so sad I didn't get to right. I'm so sad I didn't get to game with y'all the other day. Maybe we can all get together and rock out some Overwatch this weekend. Ooh. worries. Welcome back, Lulu. It's interesting because like this song somehow always it's like always the #1 song on Spotify that people seem to listen to, and it's like it's just one of the weirder ones I thought. So it always surprises me that like somehow this is like one of the most popular Spotify songs consistently ever since I've like put out the album.
Wow, look at that group of vultures.
Actually, a group of vultures sitting around is called a committee.
Oh, well, wow, look at that committee of vultures flying overhead talking about culture committee things.
Actually, a group of vultures in flight is called a kettle.
Oh, well, wow, look at that kettle. The kettle of vultures soaring so high. Huh, I thought for sure they were gonna go swoop down on that carcass. Seems they went straight for that gossip mag.
Yeah, kid. We the culture vultures. Ooh, we the culture vultures. Yeah, we the culture vultures. We ain't do shit. Ooh, we the culture vultures. Yeah, we the culture vultures. Ooh, we the culture vultures. Sucking poo juice from your
your bullshit titties now. First in store lines getting our fat food. Hawking eyes on celebrity taboos. Our lives are empty, gotta fill it up. Not doing shit, so we really need a bump. A fix, a nib, a notch, a nibble. Someone else's lives and someone else's spittle. Staring down my sloppy beak, drooling over suffering. All your train wrecks and your private lives are guzzling. Puzzling? Now I'm waiting for you to fail, cause I'm too afraid to try. I'm smacking my lips while I'm watching you climb. Slip on my spit, cause it ain't worth a dime. I was born for this, baby. I ain't going nowhere. You the one doing all the grooving. I get my fill when you stop moving. Cause we the culture vultures. Yeah, we the culture vultures. We got bullshit, but why deal with it when yours is so public? Oh, you think you could enjoy the beach like a normal person? How'd you get so fat? Oh, you got political opinions, huh? Oh, please stick to entertainment. We don't give no shits how hard you work to get where you is. Silver pedestal? Honey, you on a silver platter. Getting eaten by all the eyes is all that matters. Us vultures don't give no shits about fixing nothing. We just want to watch it rot so we can slather it up. When you in our eyes, you just there for consumption. And ain't nobody like that food talking back to them. Food ain't got no opinions. I want to see you fall down here so I can, on the ground, so I can pick at your famous ass meat. Cause we called you vultures. We called you vultures. Girl, why don't you try some drugs? Punch your nosy paparazzi. Have a meltdown. Oh yes. Oh, I wanna see your meltdown. Oh, I wanna see all your meltdowns. Oh no.
Man, sucker, where'd you get this shit? I'm tripping my motherfucking balls off.
Fuck yeah! Your motherfucking face is melting like a chocolate bar in the backseat of my motherfucking beat.
Shit's so fly, take you to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth.
I got the whole fucking candy store, all about my pants and my bag of drawers. We're gonna smoke you, toke you, choke you, coke you, turn that shit up unless you broke, fool. But if you got that cash, you got that ass, we're gonna get smashed. So smoke this hash, drink this flash, cause I got the whole stash. Put this shit up in your mouth and get a bang out alive. Cuts through your head like a Benny on a knife. Double your pleasure, double your fun. You got those sticky buns that make me wanna pop off like Attila the Hun.
Shit's so fly, take you to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth.
I'm on all kinds of shit, your motherfucking face is proving it. Melting like a banana split, getting all saggy like a witch tit. I'm seeing some pink elephants, I'm fucked up, that's the evidence. I'm questioning my intelligence, cause this shit feels indefinite.
Shit's so fly, take you to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth. SUGARHIGH, that's how we roll every every single day. See so many colors, makes you wanna taste the rainbow. So drop down and give me that brain hole. Shit's so fly, take it to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth.
Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Yeah. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Yeah.
Sugar high, feeling fly, turned up, never ever gonna die. Going out of my mind like it's a brain vacay. So high, got me say mayday. Long as I keep getting that payday, I'ma be sugar high like every day. Roll with me cause I'm gonna get crazy. Getting sloppy, getting all kinds of slazy. Hand it, that is stand it. Split you open when I'm raining. Got me rising like a cake. We're gonna cause an earthquake. Gonna have my cake and eat it. Add some cream and eggs and beat it. Know you want it and I need it. Lions hungry, better feed it.
Shit's so fly, take it to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth.
Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Yeah. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Yeah.
SUGARHIGH, that's how we roll every single day. See so many colors, makes you wanna taste the rainbow. So drop down and give me that brain hole. Shit's so fly, take it to a space station. Shit's so good, get a standing ovation. It's the best in the nation, it's the best on the street. Sucker MC shit's better than your mama's teeth.
Somebody give me a spatula up in here. A motherfucking spatula? I'm about to ladle out this bitch.
I see that look in your wang dang eyes. I see that look in your wang dang eyes. I see that look in your wang dang eyes. When you dingle and you winkle and you wanna surprise me, wingle, oh with my dingle, wingle with my dingle and the wang dang dingle. I'm on the bank, I said a wang dang dingle with my wang dang dingle and a wang dang dingle. Said I'm on the bank, I said a wang dang dingle, wang dang dingle, wang dang dingle. Get over here, I'm spreading that wang dang dingle. Goes a mangle bang, goes a wang dang dingle. I'm on the mangle bang, I'm on the mangle bang. I'm on the wang dang, yeah. Strangle your dangle and the angles. I wanna clang my dangle and your angles. Wanna tangle and put dingles with the dangles. I get a tingle in my dingle from your dangles. I wanna strangle your dangles. I wanna strangle your dangles. I wanna strangle your dangles with all my beautiful angles. Wang dangle dingle, wang dangle dingle, wang dangle dingles. All thanks to the wang
you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros.
And do you understand why it kind of creeps people out?
there's what I call the creepy line, and the Google policy about a lot of these things is to get right up to the creepy line but not cross it. I would argue that implanting things in your brain is beyond the creepy line.
Mine in particular.
Yes, at least for the moment. Let's talk a little bit about information and search and how people consume it. We invest gazillions of dollars into making that happen. So we're very proud of that. The next thing, of course, is the same kinds of things in a mobile device. The principle that everyone here has a mobile device, you have phones, soon you'll have tablets and so forth, you'll carry these things around. They know a lot more about you. They know, for example, where you are.
Who's in cruise control here anyway?
The more information we have about you, again, with your permission, I need to say that right up front, you have to choose to do this. Otherwise, you can just do anonymous searches. They're just not going to be as accurate. But with your permission, you give us more information. If you give us information about who some of your friends are, we can probably use some of that information, again, with your permission.
No. I'm sorry, but if they think I'm endorsing, they've got another dipstick stick coming.
So the next thing that we can do is we can take pictures and do the same thing.
Let's turn now to a social media story that has been generating a lot of reaction. The study in question goes back to 2012 when Facebook manipulated the incoming content of pages belonging to almost 700,000 of its users without telling them.
We don't need you to type at all because we know where you are with your permission. We know where you've been with your permission. We can more or less guess what you're thinking about.
Designed to see how people's attitudes were affected when they read either a stream of more positive posts or more negative ones. Results were published in a respected scientific journal in June.
Now, is that over the line?
America's tech titans on the defensive. Lawmakers say these CEOs and their companies are abusing their position and crippling the competition.
Many of the practices used by these companies have harmful economic effects. They discourage entrepreneurship, destroy jobs, hike costs, and degrade quality. Simply put, they have too much power.
I disagree with that characterization.
Amazon has nearly 7 times the market share of its closest e-commerce competitor.
Yeah, Congresswoman, with great respect, I do disagree with that. I believe that there are a lot of options.
And history shows that if we don't keep innovating, someone will replace every company here today.
Brought to you by...
And that change can often happen faster than you expect.
Well, ordinary people like you oughtn't to be afraid to speak up for classical music. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes.
Good luck, and see you in London!
Good evening. I'm...
Hey, now, it's like 10 a.m.
So, actually, yeah, it's going to take me a second. I got to get this stone thing out of the car, and I got to get it, yeah, it's a bunch of setup. So I think I'm just going to, we'll take the stream down for a sec, and then once I get ready to rock and roll, I'll put it back up. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody, and, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. I just got to, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I got to do. Like, it's going to take longer than I thought. But I'll catch y'all in a little bit. I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, we got the Demon Masks available, and we also got Randy Rats available. And if you want to join our Patreon, that's where I post stuff that I don't post anywhere else, and I highly recommend it. And you can join for as little as $1. So